How does Excel's AutoSave recovery process actually work? Imagine working on a big project in Excel and suddenly your computer crashes. You might think all your hard work is lost, but Excel has ways to help you get it back. Today, we're going to find out how Excel's AutoSave recovery process actually works to protect your files. When you are editing an Excel workbook, the program automatically creates temporary backup copies called AutoRecover files. These files are saved at regular intervals, which you can set in the Excel options. Usually they save every 1 or 2 minutes, so if something unexpected happens, you won't lose too much work. These AutoRecover files are stored in a special folder on your computer, which you can find in the Excel settings under Save Options. If Excel or your computer crashes suddenly, the next time you open Excel, it shows a document recovery pane. This pane lists all the AutoRecover files that are available. You can click on these files to open them and see what work was saved. If you want to keep the recovered version, you just need to save it normally. Sometimes, if you close a file without saving, Excel still keeps a recent AutoRecover copy. You can find these in the Recover Unsaved Workbooks option under the File menu, in the Info section. AutoSave is a newer feature for Microsoft 365 users. It automatically saves your work every few seconds when your file is stored on OneDrive, OneDrive for Business, or SharePoint Online. AutoSave updates the original file directly, so you don't lose much if something goes wrong. It also works with version history, letting you look back at previous versions of your file and restore them if needed. To make sure your work is safe, set AutoRecover to save more often, like every 1 or 2 minutes. Remember to save your files regularly too, especially if you are working on something important. If you are using a template or working on an original file, use the Save a Copy option to keep the original safe. In case of a crash, Excel will open the document recovery pane showing available AutoRecover files. You can choose which one to open and save it to avoid losing your work. If you accidentally close a file without saving, check the Recover Unsaved Workbooks option to find recent versions. You can also manually check the AutoRecover folder by going into Excel's options and looking at the save location. AutoRecover also tries to save your workspace layout, so when you reopen Excel, it can restore the windows and open workbooks just as you left them. Keep in mind that temporary files created during editing can sometimes help in recovery, but AutoRecover files are more reliable. AutoSave works only for cloud-stored files, so local files mainly depend on AutoRecover. In summary, Excel's AutoSave recovery combines periodic temporary saves with continuous cloud saving for Microsoft 365 users. Knowing how these features work helps you avoid losing work and makes recovering files after crashes or accidental closures much easier.